Life can change in a split second, you guys. Honestly, seeing that look of absolute helplessness in your best friend's eyes, it's a pet parent's worst nightmare. Today, I'm sharing the story of a tiny warrior who lived through exactly that and flat out refused to give up. Meet Pebbles. So, this story starts in South Africa with Stacy and her two incredibly sweet dachshunds, Pebbles and Bam Bam. And yeah, they're named right after the Flintstones. They're both 7, but make no mistake, Pebbles is totally the boss of the house. Life for this little furry family was literally a fairy tale until that one tragic day. It was just an ordinary afternoon. Stacy, Pebbles, and Bam Bam were out for their usual walk. Everything was so normal, like nobody saw this coming. Out of nowhere, the neighbors' dogs had dug under the fence and just burst out onto the street. And they zeroed right in on little Pebbles. These massive dogs just went into a frenzy, violently dragging her through the fence. Stacy didn't even think twice. She literally put her own life on the line. She shoved her arms right into that narrow gap, screaming at the top of her lungs, fighting off these huge dogs just to rip Pebbles out of their jaws. And through all this chaos, little Bam Bam was right there, sticking by their side the entire way home. Pebbles made it out alive. But guys, the toll it took on her little body was devastating. Her face was completely unrecognizable. But the worst part? Her nose. Her nasal nerves were completely shattered. This little fighter couldn't breathe through her nose anymore. She was literally fighting to stay alive just by breathing through her mouth. A piece of her jaw was missing too. Those first few weeks were an absolute living hell for Stacy. She was terrified to even go to sleep. She painstakingly fed Pebbles through a syringe, helplessly watching this tiny creature she loved in so much pain. And you want to know the most heartbreaking part of all this? The owners of the attacking dogs didn't even apologize. They didn't even bother to fix their fence. They just did not care. But honestly, Stacy didn't have the energy to care about a lawsuit. Her only focus was keeping Pebbles alive. But Pebbles, she's got a spirit tougher than stone. She never lost her joy for life. Miraculously, her sense of taste was completely intact. The second she saw food, that excited, happy little dog came shining right back through. And now, we get to the craziest, most mind-blowing part of this story. An absolute miracle of modern medicine. To help Pebbles breathe again, her vets are doing something completely unprecedented. They are 3D printing her a custom, single-nostril, Bionic titanium nose. Yeah, you heard that right. With surgeries coming up in the next few days, this titanium nose is finally going to let Pebbles breathe comfortably for the first time in months. Today, Pebbles is back to being that same joyful, affectionate pup. She still absolutely loves going for walks. Sure, she gets a little tense and cries when she sees big dogs. But the second Stacy scoops her up, she knows she's safe, and she calms right down. She spends her days playing with her favorite donkey toy, and on cold nights, she snuggles up safely under the covers, right at Stacy's feet. People on the street might give her scarred face weird looks, and some have even left cruel comments online. But here's what they don't get. Underneath those scars is an incredibly brave, big-hearted warrior holding on to life with everything she's got. The most beautiful thing about being a dog parent is their unconditional love. Coming home after a rough day and seeing that sweet little face is hands down the best feeling in the world. Pebbles is showing all of us what it truly means to be resilient. You are so strong, Pebbles. And your story is inspiring the whole world.